I'm excited to chat.
Absolutely. I want to start off quickly by saying congratulations. Just won your first UFC debut fight.
Yeah.
Talk me through that. I want to hear about everything from leading up to that fight, walking out of that tunnel, getting into the octagon, winning. Like, take me through it.
Yeah, well, just coming from my wrestling background, it was really interesting because we never have situations where we're training like 12 weeks for one opponent, right? It's like I'm competing every weekend, and it's pretty different in that, like, I had such a long time to prepare for like this one event, right? So I think, for a lot of people, they can let that become like a little too big in their mind. But I felt like just with all my preparation and competition experience that looking back, I did a pretty good job of like keeping true to myself, and through the whole training process, all the media and stuff. And then the week leading up, I had a decent idea of what to expect because I had been with a friend, Jorge Masvidal. I'd been with him for his fight weeks and stuff, seen like kind of what's gone into that and the media and the timeline of what it looks like. And so the UFC is just so professional and on the ball with all of that. So they're giving me itinerary, schedule, and I really know what to expect, which is a big thing for me. Like, I want to eliminate as many variables and as many unknowns as possible going into that. And so leading up, the whole week was a lot of media, but I was ready for it. I felt, comfortable. And then getting to the fight, it was almost surreal. Like, I shared a locker room with John Jones, like such a cool thing for me, just being a student of the sport and a fan, a guy I've watched it since I was a little kid. Now getting to be there, I felt, I wanted to just embrace that whole experience and make the most of it and be very present. And I feel, looking back, I was able to do that. I was able to really enjoy it. Getting to the point where I'm about to walk out, into the arena, I'm behind the curtain. I'm honestly like, that was my most nervous. I'm really? like heart's beating. I'm like, all right. And, for me, I've done that, 100 times before, competing at Penn State, competing in the NCAA championship. So it's not an unfamiliar feeling. And so in my mind, I kind of, to cope with that and to perform, I just go into like, focus on what you need to do, right? Think of it from a technical aspect of, what am I trying to accomplish out here in the fight? Don't think, oh my gosh, the crowd's so big. Oh my gosh, like, what if this happens? What if that happens? Just
You're going through your mental check.
Yeah,
right?
Just my check down, my list of, all right, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to circle left, I'm going to be in good position, like that. Just make it simple for myself, and which is what I always do, and something that I was prepared for. And so, what I wasn't prepared for, I walk out, and the crowd's like cheering, they're like loving it. I'm like, wow, I didn't expect that. I just kind of figured that I just didn't expect that buzz and excitement from the crowd, and everybody's wanting to give me high fives. And you can actually see it. I've watched my fight back only once, but you can see when I'm walking out, I'm like very stoic, serious. And then there's people, they start high fiving me and stuff, and I'm like, I just start smiling. I'm like, wow, I gotta like chill out a little bit and just enjoy this, Yeah. And I was really grateful that I was able to do that. And I don't think I would have been able to had I not had a ton of experience in environments like that leading up to that fight. So, you can see my face just change. And then once that happened, really the nerves went like almost to zero, right? I was just comfortable, confident. I felt at home. And then the last people I see are freaking you and Kuso. And I'm like, what the heck? What's up, boys? Like, let's get it. Like, then it was like, I'm even more comfortable because I like see familiar faces and I'm like, wow, like what a freaking event. Like, that's so cool. And yeah, it was awesome. So, once the cage locked, and then I'm just ready to do my thing, and obviously did the thing. So,
hey guys, if you enjoyed this clip, be sure to check this one out right here because it's just as good or maybe even better. Cheers.